Hi, my name's Ian and welcome to the channel if you've not been here before, and if you have been here before then welcome back. This is part 4 of our 2-week Canary cruise that we went on back in December, and in this particular video we visit Arrecife on the island of Lanzarote and go up on a 30-mile organised bike ride on electric bicycles. So before the video starts, I really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to the channel as well as hitting that notification button for further videos, and we'll go out for a nice little cycle ride. Well, you join us today on the island of Lanzarote. We've come into port in a place called Arrecife, and we're now out on a cycle tour, which is going to take us around the island of Lanzarote, or parts of it anyway, and about 30 miles all in. So we're on e-bikes, which is the first time on an e-bike. I'll say I'm quite taken by it already, and in fact Leanne wants one as well. So not quite sure whether that's going to be the case of getting these things, because we've got old manky bikes that we have hanging on the back of our camper van, and to have these hanging on the back of the camper van, I think they get stolen quite quickly, so probably something that's not going to happen. But anyway, going back to where we are, yes, on the island of Lanzarote. So I'll show you some more in a bit. We've cycled a bit further out now into the countryside, I say. It's quite a nice landscape around here. Going to be hitting our first biggish hill now on these e-bikes, so that's going to be interesting to see how well we get up it. I mean, normally on a bike in the UK you're thinking, oh my god, it's a hill coming, and you're panting and out of breath by the time you get to the top, so yeah, it's going to be very interesting, this bit. Yeah, well, that in reality was a bit too easy. Went up that hill, put it into turbo mode, and it sort of shot up there. It's got quite a good view now, looking down over the bay. Yesterday we had a day at sea, so this is our first port of call since we were in Funchal 2 days ago. And the day before that we were in San Sebastian in, I can't remember the name of the places now, I'll put it up on the screen. Impatient car drivers going down past us. My brakes squeak like hell. Right, so now I come off the road and onto some bit of off-roady bit. I have to excuse my brakes, they're very, very squeaky. Apparently these bikes are only a month old, so we're just breaking them in at the moment. Yeah, apparently this ride today's got a mixed bag of different things, of a bit of off-road, a normal road, heading up some hills towards some mountains and stuff, and then also down to the beach for a beach stop, probably towards the end of the ride, I would have thought. I will say, if you're you know, coming on a cruise, it's quite worth going these bike rides, because it sort of takes you out and you get to see a bit more of the local area rather than what you'd just see if you were getting off the boat and just coming to walk around the port. I must say these rides aren't exactly cheap. We've done some of the rides before on some of the other cruise ships, and they were about £30 per ride. But these, because we've got the electric bikes now, are up to £42 per ride. But then when you consider today we're going to be out for about 6 hours, covering about 30 miles, it's actually not too bad. I've been climbing now for quite a while. There's some very, very pretty properties around here. I know while the camera's picking it up. So we're stopping for a rest point. Oh. Not a bad view down there. Well, this is the home, or was the home, of Omar Sharif. Apparently you can go in there now, it's like a museum. It's €8 or something like that to get in, I think. Yeah, well, so it's been quite a good bike ride so far. We've done about 20 kilometres so far. So I think we've got about another 30 to go. But, I'll say these bikes are good. That's one Leon's on. Well, it's being picked up, so that's a different mode. There you go. Better view of it. And that's the one I'm on. I'm climbing up a bit further now. It's some open countryside. I'll say the views from up here are lovely. What are you putting in?
Just look it up, but the drag's too much.
Yeah.
Weird.
Wait, you turned it off completely, have you?
I did, but I can't manage it.
Yeah.
Go back into turbo.
Yeah, that's what I've got mine sat in at the moment, turbo mode. It's cheating.
Yeah, cool.
Well, basically, I think this has turned into a bike review rather than being a scenic tour of Lanzarote. So, is there a complaint about these bikes? Yes, the seat. My bum is very numb. If I was to buy one of these, I'll be taking the seat off my own bike at home and putting it on there. Well, this is where this turbo mode on this bike really pays off. We're up this steep hill. Hopefully you can just see the guys in front of us. And I'm barely putting any effort into it. It's like a castle at the top here. Oh, the views are just... Ooh, wow, yeah, look to your left. Oh wow. It's alright. It wanted to go, it was trying to blow it down the hill. Alright, go that way with it. There we are. Sorted. Oh wow. Oh, the view down here is absolutely fantastic. Don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but there's the castle.
Guys, give me a minute. You want to come closer?
So now we start our descent back down. Not sure if it's being picked up in the footage, but the TUI Discovery is just on its way into port at the moment, and then it's off to the Caribbean, I think, after it's been here. So our next stop, I think we're going to be having some lunch, or at least a cup of coffee. Say I'm gasping. Did bring some water with, but I drank most of that now. So yeah, it's lots of heading down into this little town or village. Apologies for any wind noise. I've actually got the other microphone on with the dead cat on it, but not sure how well that's protecting it. As I said earlier on, these bike rides are certainly worth it, especially when you can cover some distances. So some of the previous ones we've done on some other cruises haven't been that good. I remember one in Montenegro where we literally cycled sort of down the seafront for about half an hour, had a cup of coffee at a cafe and then cycled back again, and that was it. But at least these ones, with the e-bikes, at least you get to do some distances on them. And we're going to be doing another one in Santa Cruz in a couple of days' time when we go back into Tenerife. So hopefully show you some footage of that one as well. Yeah, very pretty little place. So it's an absolutely beautiful day today. Well, we've had lunch now and come back out onto the road. The cycle guide was just telling us that this road is part of the Ironman challenge. Perhaps in Lanzarote, I'm not quite sure whether it's part of a worldwide one or just part of one they do here. But I must say it's quite easy on an e-bike. I'm not sure what all the fuss is about. Weird sort of little mounds over there. I'm not quite sure what they are, whether from an old quarry or something. I'm not quite sure. So I'll spin myself around a bit so we see it a bit. Oh, in fact, it looks like we're going to go there and have a look. It's like a mini version of El Torquel. So it's like a mini version of El Torquil. Apparently it's caused by the winds.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's quite soft, isn't it?
Yeah, it crumbles quite easily there.
Yeah.
Well, I think our next stop when we get down into this place is going to be a beach stop. So, see what they mean about it being a very windy island, Lanzarote. I say when you get into the middle of it, there's not a lot of habitation at all. Seems to be most of it seems to be down on the coast. So we're now stopping for our afternoon beach stop.
Guys, welcome to Costa Teguise, very famous place. So the weather is very nice for beach. If you want to go swim or if you want to go to cafes. Should we do another paddle?
We could do, and then we can have a drink afterwards.
Yeah.
Alright. Whoa. Yeah, oh, I was going to say. Ooh! Might want to find a better way down. Oh, there, it looks like the best idea. Wish I'd stuck the flip-flops in the
Yeah,
and-
sounds a good idea.
isn't it? I can't complain at this. It's about 23 degrees, Lanzarote in December. Could get better than this. This was leaving Lanzarote. I must say it's been a very good day today, especially with the cycling. Not sure how clear it is, but that mound that's in front of me, just to the left of that, there's a hill with a castle on it, and that's where we were earlier.